Hello, my name is Sarah Bowden.
I'm Destiny DeLeon.
My name is Diane Nguyen.
And my name is Jin Kim.
Our topic today will be exotic pets. An exotic pet can be defined as a rare or unusual pet, or an animal kept within human households which is generally thought of as a wild species and not typically kept as a pet.
People usually think of them as animals that are not native to the U.S., but in fact, they can be native and include, but are not limited to, rabbits, ferrets, snakes, tarantulas, turtles, and even scorpions.
We picked this topic because right now there is a widespread problem in America. In places such as Florida, numerous types of exotic pets are becoming an invasive species as a result of being released back into the wild.
For example, pythons are bought when they are small, and once they get too big for their owners, they release them anywhere and they can become a danger to everyone. The problem has taken a turn for the worse recently, not just in the past year, but also in the past decade.
Exotic animals are becoming a problem in the U.S. and a hazard to people, pets, and livestock. From 1990 to 2012, there have been 75 human deaths. 21 of those are due to big cats, 18 are from reptiles, 14 are from elephants, 4 are from bears, 2 are from killer whales, and 16 are from various animals such as deer, elk, buffalo, gnus, and wolf hybrids. And those animals have caused 543 injuries.
Most people buying these animals are unaware of how much they cost to keep them healthy, which leads to malnourishment, neglect, mistreatment, and causes animals to be violent because they're hungry or sick.
More people are joining the exotic pet trade because it is very profitable, and they make it very easy for people to obtain these animals. There are multiple websites that are easily accessed where you can buy animals such as sugar gliders, pythons, and ferrets.
Many people want the exotic pet trade to stop because millions are bred and traded in horrible conditions only to go on to worse living conditions. They are deprived of enrichment and companionship in which they are required to develop and flourish effectively as if they were living in the wild.
Mistreated animals can be extremely dangerous to humans, the safety of the public, and the animals themselves. Diseases carried by animals can be fatal to humans like rabies and monkey bee virus. Also, diseases humans carry can be fatal to some animals such as the herpes virus. Stressed animals can eat their own tails or paws, birds pluck out their own feathers, and animals can also lose their fur.
Animal activists say that exotic pets are wild animals and should never be domesticated, whereas other people disagree, and that if you raise them when they were young, they will have a bond with their owners and will not attack them.
Another exotic pet is the wolf hybrid. They are typically made from breeding wolves and Alaskan Malamutes or German Shepherds. The purpose of breeding this animal is to create something that has the looks of a wild animal but the temperament of a domestic one. A hybrid can be both well-behaved and beautiful. However, too many have unstable temperaments. This, combined with its increased size and strength and its partial nature of a wolf, can be a potentially overwhelming pet. They can be socialized and tamed, but they cannot be domesticated. This allows people to be able to train their wolf dogs. However, once they grow weary, they can become bored and no longer listen, unlike most regular dogs. Wolf hybrids should not be around small children because they could potentially see them as a toy and might get too rough with them. Also, they should not be around anyone who did not raise them, since wolf dogs can become very territorial. Just how many wolf dogs exist is unknown. The estimated amount of America's wolf dog population range anywhere from 300,000 to more than 1 million. Many people do not believe they should be kept as a pet since they are still half of a wild predatory animal.
Here are some examples of exotic animals. One are the domesticated red foxes, also known as the silver foxes. It was done by researchers to see how quickly tameness in wild animals can be applied and turn them into domesticated pets. It was done by Dmitry K. Belev, a Russian genealogist. By raising and selectively breeding foxes that are more familiar to human touches and presence, each generation was able to have foxes more domesticated than the previous generations. Tameness is claimed to be linked to phenotypes, and physical changes happen to domesticated foxes have changed their fur coat, skull shape, ears, and tails. From an article from the BBC, as of August 2016, there are 270 tame vixens and 70 tame males on the farms.
Now we're going to talk about laws and regulations of owning exotic pets in the United States. Most exotic pets are illegal in California, and Hawaii has a restricted pet regulation because island ecosystems are most prone to invasive species. New York City is the most famous among exotic pets enthusiastic for its absurd pet restrictions. Common animals in pet trades such as ball pythons, ferrets, and tarantulas are banned, but still kept illegally by its citizens. Nevada has the most lenient exotic pet laws, where some animals such as tigers, non-human primates, elephant, and wolves are legal to own without a permit. However, alligators, crocodiles, coyotes, foxes, raccoons are illegal to own in the state.
Quaker parrots, also known as monk parakeets, are usually invasive in temperate climates and are illegal in California, Georgia, Kansas, Kentucky, Hawaii, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Wyoming for this reason. Raptors, geese, and other native wild birds are regulated in the Migratory Bird Treaty Act and cannot be held without a permit.
Fennec foxes are common exotic pet that are legal in New York. Fennec foxes pose zero threat to public safety and should be legal in nearly all states.
Koi fish and goldfish are illegal in the state of Maine. Piranhas are illegal in most half the states. Freshwater stingrays are illegal in Arizona, Arkansas, California, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Mississippi, Nevada, Oklahoma, Texas, and Utah.
Non-native reptiles are illegal to keep in Hawaii because of their potential to live in that climate. Do not attempt to keep pets illegally. Doing so will prevent you from being able to get your animals vet care and put them at risk of being seen by your neighbor and others.
To summarize, exotic pets are generally unusual pets. They are interesting for people to have, however, they have become a problem. This is because most exotic pets are becoming invasive species, because they are being released when their owners are no longer to care for them. Many deaths from exotic pets have happened, and they are mostly caused by animals being neglected and mistreated. Most owners are inexperienced in raising their pets, especially exotic animals who require more care and special attentions. All injuries and fatalities could be prevented if their owners took good care of them and provided them with a healthier lifestyle.
This concludes our video, and thank you so much for watching.